this video, we're going to look at basic timer operations. Timers can turn something on for a period of time. You might think of a lawn sprinkler. A timer can also turn things off for a certain amount of time, maybe like the garage door light, that the opener turns it off after it's been on for a while. And timers can also retain or remember information so that it's possible that we can make sure something gets the total amount of time we intended. So I'm going to look at these features and see how that goes. Here I've opened up a program. I've already got the tags in for the controller. We're just going to go ahead and explore. First thing I'm going to do is just make sure I'm offline. I've just added a rung so I can add something. And we've got our favorites, but we're going to go to this instruction and we're just going to put a timer there and bring that down. And for this example, I'm going to call it a scrap motor timer. And at that point, it says it's undefined, so I have to right click and choose new scrap motor to make a tag. The tag comes up. I don't have to do anything else except hit create. Now, like all instructions, it's got a few things. One is a preset, and the time base in these timers default to 1 millisecond. So I'm going to give it a value of 10,000. You know, 1,000 would have been 1 second, 10,000, 10 seconds, and no accumulator. That'll happen when it runs. To get it to run, we need to have some sort of bit to turn that on. So we can just go here, and I've already got a tag set for PB1, and there we're going to have push button 1 is going to make that go. Now the timer has a lot of different fields that the text covers, and we're going to look at that, and I'm just going to add a new rung, and I'm going to add a few of them. And we're just going to demonstrate the function. So right here, I'm going to put another instruction, but instead of being input, it's going to actually come from the timer. And one of the timer ones that we'll find are here, the scrap timer. And if you can't see these, make sure you expand this to where you need. So you don't want to see that, but here. And I'm going to put the enable bit. The enable bit simply means that it's been enabled. In other words, this rung is true. For the output, I'm just going to bring that down here, and I'm going to tell it to go to light 0. Then I'm going to do the same sort of thing here. I'm going to bring another bit, and when I go for that, I want to find the scrap timer as well. So we go there, scroll down, and this one we're going to put the TT bit, which is timer timing. It's on while the timer is timing. And again, we'll put that, and we'll just say light 1. Then the last bit we're going to do is the done bit. Now the done bit goes true whenever the accumulated time is equal or greater than the preset. So we see it right here. And again, we'll just drag an output down here. So there we go here, and we say, well, let's find our light 2. Okay, there it is. That's our program. So when we push this button, it's going to allow this time. Now, if I should let go of the button, it's going to reset and we won't have any time. So we have to hold this for the entire time. As soon as we push and hold it, we will see the enable come on. Light 0 will illuminate. Light 1 will illuminate. And then light 2 will illuminate. And that way we're going to see actually it go done. Now, as soon as I release this, then we won't be enabled. That's what this means. If this part is true to the left of the timer, it's enabled. Once we lose that, we can't time, and we will lose the done, and it goes off. So in other words, the done bit is not going to come on for 10 seconds. So we're going to take a look at that, but to do that, we have to download it, and this assumes you now have mastered sending the program down. Well, here we go. We don't have a path. So we'll go Communications, Who Active. We've already established it here. I just simply have to go here, pick that processor, set the path, and go to download. And it's a trainer, so we can just with confidence take over. We don't see any errors as we compile down here. And now we're going to put the controller into run mode, and we're going to observe operation of the unit. So here I push the button. You see the enable comes on, and the timer is timing. Oh, I let my finger off, and that means we got to start all over. So now I push and hold it, and I've got to go for 10 seconds as it's timing. And you can see the time accumulating, waiting till it gets to the preset. There it's on. No longer are we timer timing, and it's going to stay on as long as I hold the button. And when I release it, then we have it reset. So that's the operation of the timer.